The problem with bringing it to high school and grade school level, critical race theory is teaching that white people are bad. That's not true. That would teach my daughter that her mother is evil. So my question is now, with critical race theory being brought in, what is your criteria to educate the educators? And who are you to educate my children, or any of our children, in life issues? That's our job.
Concerned parents across the country are increasingly questioning school districts that are not only teaching their children critical race theory, but also blocking attempts at transparency regarding the curricula. Now, this may be semantics. They may be talking about two different things, but let's bring in a parent who says all she wants is the truth from her school district in Rhode Island, Nicole Solas, and the Goldwater Institute's Director of National Litigation, John Riches, to talk about their case. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shana.
So Politico magazine has an opinion piece by a Georgetown law professor who talks about CRT and that he's been instrumental in teaching this. He knows all about it. He says this: CRT is not a racialist ideology that declares all whites to be privileged oppressors, and CRT is not taught in public schools. Nicole, you just want answers about whether it is going to be taught or not to your daughter. What have you found?
Well, I've been submitting my public records request. As we know, the school threatened to sue me for submitting these requests, which they told me to submit. At this point, the school is coming back and saying that a lot of my requests either don't have documents to answer them with, or that my request is unclear. At this point, I have reason to believe that the school is engaging in a pattern of obstructionism to prevent, information coming my way. And now the Goldwater Institute has stepped in to help me get the information that I'm entitled to and that really all parents are entitled to.
So the school board has been representing this as they're being overloaded with these Freedom of Information Act requests from you because you're asking for specific things, wanting to know about the documentation, about what's going to be taught in the classroom, that kind of thing. And the Narragansett Times, there's a piece that says this: the district wants to be open and transparent, according to then Superintendent Linda Savastano. I think she may have resigned in something that's not connected. But she says, but the time and resources the requests have been pulling away from day-to-day operations has been a huge burden on the district during an already challenging year. John, can you speak to that? They say that it's an overload that's unnecessary.
Sure. I mean, look, I don't think it should be a controversial prospect to say that school boards should tell parents what they're teaching their children. This excuse that parents seeking public information is a burden, well, I would say I think the school board might have its priorities a little bit backwards there. If anything, they should be fully open, fully transparent. Frankly, it shouldn't even require a public records request. It shouldn't require a lawyer for a school board to tell parents what they're going to teach their kids. And frankly, it's sort of it's simply outrageous it's even gotten this far.
So a member of the Richmond Town Council wrote an opinion piece. It appeared in a number of places, but the Independent, a local Rhode Island newspaper, she said this is a political stunt, or this political stunt, and yes, political stunt is all due to an attention-hungry parent who is looking for the opportunity to divide the community, state, and nation into this crazy conspiracy for personal and political gain. Nicole, how do you respond to that?
That's a really great example of how people will bully you for asking questions of your elected representatives. As you said, she's on the Richmond Town Council, which is in another town. I've never met this woman. But again, this is an elected representative that's going to bully a parent, make unsubstantiated claims about me, who I am, what my motivations are, all because I'm asking questions about what's being taught. And, you said that the school said that this is a burden on them to answer my requests. I don't know why they told me to submit these requests. If it was going to be such a burden, I had spent a lot of time calling them and emailing them, asking them for information. I had the principal, the school committee, and the superintendent all telling me to submit these public records requests. In fact, there's another town resident who was recently told as late as June 16th to submit a public records request for a simple question he had about whether the school had a meeting with the town council. So I think the school is weaponizing these APRA requests. They do it to evade answering questions directly, and then they turn around and blame you for doing exactly what they told you to do. Again, I don't believe that it's onerous on that. I don't believe it's a burden on them if they're telling other people, as 2 weeks ago, to submit more requests.
And John, we literally only have a few seconds, so quickly, can you tell me where this stands? I know there was talk of litigation or mediation, a quick sentence or two, or where this is tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're waiting for the district to respond to the most recent request. If they continue to evade the way they have with Nicole, then we have an option to file a complaint with the Attorney General or to take it directly to court to compel production of what is plainly public information.
Mm-hmm. Okay, John and Nicole, thank you for the update. We'll stay tuned to your case. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shane.